All right, Germany, I've got a few questions for you. Hey everyone, I'm Donna and you're watching Wanted Adventure Living Abroad. I've been living here in Germany for 6 years now, and in that time I have gathered a few questions about life here. So here are some of them, and I thank you so much in advance for your answers and thoughts on them. In Germany, movies are dubbed really, really well. When I watch English movies dubbed into German, the lips line up perfectly. The timing is perfect. It's really impressive. I usually have no idea that it was dubbed. Sometimes I really don't. If I don't know any of the actors in the movie, sometimes I really have to check. Like, is this actually a German movie, or was this an English movie dubbed into German? Sometimes I don't know. So with that being said, I have two questions here. Sometimes actors get different voices each movie. What is that like? In one movie, someone sounds really deep, but then in another movie, he or she has this really high-pitched voice. Okay, maybe not that much, but you know what I mean. And then especially in movies where the German voice is the same every single movie, what happens when one day you finally hear the actor or actress speaking with their real English voice and their voice sounds different than the German one? Is that just like mind blown? Or yeah, what is that like? In English, a number is written like this: 1000.53. The comma comes every 3 digits, and before the decimal comes the period, aka decimal point. But in German, that number would be written like this. Why? To my brain, this just does not make sense, because in writing, a period usually denotes a stop at the end of a sentence, and a comma is a pause. So then, to me, it would make sense that in numbers, the comma would also be used as a kind of pause to break up the digits in larger numbers, and then a period would be used at the end of the whole number to show a stop between the whole number and the decimals. Whereas in German numbers, there's suddenly a period just stopping the number right here all of a sudden after the 1. For 1 million, it looks like this, and I read this in my brain as 1 stop 000 stop 000. I hear German music on the radio, but then I also hear English music. And sometimes lyrics can just be hard to understand as it is, but especially hard, I think, when the song is not being sung in your mother tongue. So my question is, what is the weirdest or funniest thing that you've thought someone in an English song was singing, and then you finally figured out one day that you had been singing the totally wrong thing or understanding it wrong for years? And then when you finally figured out what they were actually singing, you're like, oh yeah, that makes sense. Or maybe you liked your version of the song better. Why is it that in Germany it's the birthday boy or girl that has to cover the costs of going out to eat with friends or going to a bar with friends on their birthday? In the US, your birthday is your special day. That's the one day in the year where you just get to feel so special. You go out to eat with your friends and they treat you. You're the birthday person after all. Other people buy you drinks all night long. Or at work, your coworkers chip in to buy you a cake. I was horrified when I first went to someone's birthday dinner here in Germany, and then at the end, they insisted on paying. I was like, what? No. It's your birthday. I want to treat you, make you feel special. In the US, if the birthday boy or girl even tried to reach for their wallet, everyone would be like, what are you doing? It's your birthday. Don't even think about it. So yeah, I'm just really curious. Why do you think that it evolved this way in Germany, or why in the US? And do you like it the way it's done in Germany, or would you prefer to have people treat you on your birthday, buy you drinks and you food? Yeah, what do you think about the two different ways it's done? How do you feel about this? You're in Germany, you work at a store or a restaurant downtown, or you're just walking around and someone stops you asking for directions, or if you work at the store, they ask you about something in the store, or if you work at the restaurant, they come in and order in English. They just come up to you and start speaking to you in English. Does this bother you? Do you wish that people would start by asking, do you speak English? Or is it okay if we speak English? What's your take on that? And does it make a difference if the person talking to you is a native English speaker or also someone who is speaking English as a second language? Is there a difference there in how you feel about the situation? Okay, this one is a bit of a rhetorical question, but do you know that these pens are awesome? These are the most amazing pens, the best ones I have ever used. I even bring some with me to the US to give to my parents. They love them too. If I'm at a restaurant, I'm the customer there, and the server comes up and uses do with me. Is the server disrespecting me? Are they dissing me by using do since I'm the customer, or is that okay? And why don't windows in Germany have screens on them to keep the bugs out? Germany, your windows are so awesome. You can tip them or you can open them all the way and let in the air, but they don't have screens on them. So with that air, you also let in the bugs and the leaves and everything else from outside. Whereas in the US, our windows are not as awesome, but at least they have screens. So you can open them and you don't let the flies in. Side question, because of, no screens, has a bird ever flown through your window and into your house? Come on, someone watching has had to have experienced that. And then what I want to know also is, how did you get the bird back out? So my question for you is, yeah, I know, you'd think that would be enough questions for one video, right? But actually, this question is for everyone not living in Germany. How are these points where you live? What are your takes on them? Please let me know in the comments below. Thanks so much for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe for more videos and hit that like button if you enjoyed this video. And thank you so much for all of your feedback. I'm so curious. I can't wait to hear your answers on this. And maybe you've noticed there's a new feature up there, some sort of video that I think, hey, if you liked this video, maybe you'll like that one too. So you can check that one out if you haven't seen it yet. And also, for more photos and other short video clips, behind the scenes stuff, you can check me out over here on my Twitter and my Facebook page. Until next time, auf Wiedersehen. Thanks so much for watching. We filmed this at 9:30 at night because our hard drive crashed on the day before our vacation. Mr. German Man is looking at me like, just say thank you and let's go to bed. To my brain, this just not does